Hi, it's Greg Burdine, pastor of Faith Baptist Church in Adrian, Michigan, with a Bible verse for your Friday. We're getting close to the end of August, and September's just right around the corner. In fact, Sunday will be September Labor Day weekend and the kind of official end of summer, beginning of fall, even though technically we got a few days. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. Have a good weekend. They say that Thursday and Friday are going to be extremely busy days to be traveling on the road. And so it doesn't bother me because I'm not going anywhere. But I don't know what your plans are. If you want to leave what your plans are. I don't know if you're going somewhere on Monday. Some people relaxing. That's a good part of Labor Day is you don't get to labor. Now, some people do. But hopefully you have a good weekend. Well, here's the Bible verse that I've chosen for today. I'm looking at some Bible verses that have to do with family. And this is in Deuteronomy chapter 5 and verse 16. I don't know if you're aware of it, but when God gave Moses the 10 commandments, he gave them to him first at Mount Sinai, just after they came out of Egypt. But then, and that's when he came down from the mountain and they were on two big tablets. If you've seen Charlton Heston or any of the movies about Moses and the 10 Commandments, that's what it is. But the nation of Israel, the people, were afraid to go in the land. So God said, okay, you're going to wander in the wilderness for 40 years. And they did. And just before they went back into it, they were ready to go after 40 years. Moses got up and retold it. And we find that in Deuteronomy. Actually, the word Deuteronomy means second law. Duo, second law. The second time the law is given. And all the commandments are the same. And he mentions this one again. And this is what I want to read. It's in Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 16. It has to do with family. Family is very important. In fact, the first few commandments are all about God, which is the most important, our relationship with God. And then it talks about our relationship with other people. And the first relationship that it deals with is children and parents. This is what he says. Honor thy father and thy mother, as the Lord thy God hath commanded thee, that thy days may be prolonged, and that it may go well with thee, and the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Now, this is the command before thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not lie. The big ones. It doesn't seem like honor your mom and your dad are in the same line as that. However, God considers it an extreme offense not to honor your parents. In fact, cursing your parents was a capital offense, just like murder. And I think part of the reason is because those people that brought you into this world, you should honor them. Honor your father and your mother. And yet, it gives a reason so that you can live a long and peaceful and good life. Now, that doesn't mean that if you honor your parents, you're going to live a long time. If you don't honor your parents, you're not going to live. You're going to die young. It just means that if you can learn to obey the authority that God places in your life, the earlier you can do that, the greater the chance is that you're going to live a long life. Because a lot of the causes of early death is rejecting authority. Doing what you want to do without regard of what your authority says. So the sooner anybody can learn to honor their parents, the better off they are. Now, this goes not only for kids, but it also goes for those of us that are well beyond child years. Because it doesn't say anything about children. Honor your father and your mother. Regardless of how old you are, honor them. Honor them by how you treat them, by how you talk about them, and you can even honor them by how you live. So it's a good thing to think about as we think about families. God bless you.